Hello guys, it's me again, Eduardo Jimenez. But today we are here with part two as promised. Now we are going to work on Lord Arthur Savile's crime and text, Gulliver's Twaber text. First, I'll be mentioning the Lord Arthur Savile's crime. It was written by Oscar Wilde, an Irish poet and writer, and also playwright, who was known for his sharp wit and social level satire. The story was published in 1891 in a book collection called Lord Arthur Savile's Crime and Other Stories. The writer, even though was in an era of highly and strict moral, often used humor and irony to point out that side of hypocrisy surrounding society. In the story, they present us with Lord Arthur, a young man from a rich family in England. He plans to get married. Then, in a party, he meets with a man called Mr. Portiers, who reads poems to tell the future. When the man looked at Arthur's poem, got sick, and Larry tells him he is going to murder someday. Arthur then decides he won't get married until the murder happens, not to bring bad luck to his future wife. He tries to kill someone to finish that future but fails in each try. In the end, Arthur kills Miss Podgers, the ball reader, as he thinks it was to be that way, and felt released and better. So he happily marries his fiancée. Short story essay, short essay on Lord Arthur Savile's crime. It starts with Lord Arthur, murder by fate or will. Oscar Wilde's story is about a Lord Arthur, a man who is told he will murder someone. He believed so the fortune teller, and decides that he must do it before getting married. This story shows the dangers of blindly belief. Lord Arthur is not forced to kill, he chooses to do it. He trusts entirely on the palm reader and tries to murder people to accomplish his fate, even nothing bad is really going to happen. The writer uses this satire and dark humor to represent and give us hints on how crazy and silly is to be led just by fate in our actions. Arthur at the end ends up killing the fortune teller and felt free. In the end, Arthur felt happy that he could now marry. Anyways, we should make our own path, not to be led by fate or fortune teller. Next, we're going to move on Gulliver's Travel. Written by the Irish writer and satirist Jonathan Swift. He lived from 1667 until 1745. This story was published in the year of 1726 under a pseudonym because of the political and social rules, and it was a satire of those topics. He used it to criticize the British politics, science, society and also the human nature. Although it's a fantasy story, it was, let's say, funny and clever way of critics. The text develops the story of a doctor named Lemuel Gulliver, who made for working in ship's troubles, each one of them finishing in a strange, let's say imaginary land, representing a satirical version of the world of that decade. First, we have the land of Lilliput, where its people were very tiny and who were also related to war and conflict. Second, the travel to the land of Brondingnac, where there were giants and Gulliver was the short one. They abused and used him as entertainment before they disposed of him. The third arrival was in Laputa, where it was involved also Balnindardi and Glubdrub, damn, Glubdubdrib. This island were full of scientists and were obsessed with it, but when it came to useful application of it, there was no point. The last travel was to um, the land of Hoyumnus, where he first found humans that were wild as beasts, called Yahoos, and horses that were intelligent, pacifist, and bright. Let's say the top race in the island. After all his travels on different islands, he came up with the conclusion that he preferred the company of the horses rather than the company of the real humans as he became disgusted of them. Short essay on Gulliver's Travel. Weaknesses of human nature. The story is a smart and also funny way to criticize society and its people. Each place he visits shows something wrong in how humans are. In the first island they are in, a long word because of which there is a long word because of which side of an egg is to break. This is used to make fun of real wars or even over small things like politics or even religion. Lilliputians are as humans whose care are rules, status and pride. Later, when in the Jylland Island, humans are sensed as violent. It is because Gulliver told them how humans use weapons to beat each other. It shows how human ways of acts are seen to an outsider as selfish. In the last travel, the Yahoos that are like humans, very greedy and wild, Gulliver realizes that humans are as the Yahoos, full of anger, selfishness, and surrounded by violence. After this, he doesn't want to be near people. To conclude, this text is a clever form of showing the imperfect side of human beings' nature. The writer uses imaginary lands and characters to teach us society integrants are mostly full of pride, foolishness, and anger. This is all for the second part. I wish you enjoy it. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the next video.